Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. And today we're going to be talking about the Portland Thorns' last 6 games. Yes, so basically, I have a little bit of a reasoning, not really reasoning as to why I'm doing all 6 games. I think the last time we were here was after the Houston Dash game, and which they lost. So, and 5 league games have been played. One Challenge Cup game has been played ever since then, and today I am gonna do my best. We're gonna go over all those 6 games, and yeah. So actually, hold on. What the fuck? Did we go over? I don't know if we went over the. Yeah, anyway, well, I'm gonna go over the Chicago Red Stars game from May 21st. If we went over it in the last video, we went over it. Oh well. Anyway, so the Portland Thorns went into that coming after loss off of the Houston Dash, 1-2, and I think I predicted it that in those Courage game, Houston Dash game, I could see us losing the first game of the season, and that's what happened. But anyway, the Thorns came into Portland against the Stars. Bixby in goal, Kakuta on defense, Hopley, Mensch, Killenberg, Crystal Dunn, Kofi, Mochu in midfield, Segura, Smith, and Weaver played up top, and yeah, this game really, it was over before it even started. In the 8th minute, Hopley scored the first goal of the game. That basically set up momentum, and then literally 6 minutes later, Crystal Dunn scores in the 14th minute to give the Thorns a really early 2-goal lead, which was later made 3-0 by Moultrie. And yeah, Timbers went into the half 3-0. It's looking like the last week in Houston was a fluke, and that's how it was playing. I mean, the Thorns basically dominated this possession. I mean, we dominated this game. I mean, 22 shots, 8 to Red Stars, 12 on target, 0 from the Red Stars throughout the whole game. And then Natalia sealed the deal 4-0, and the Thorns were once again up top of the table at that moment. So yeah, the Thorns came into Portland not messing around with that. And the following weekend, they had a very difficult game against the Wave. And this game, I remember seeing, and it was like a very, the Thorns could have really, destroyed the Wave, but it just wasn't meant to be. I mean, they had the shots on target, they had the passing, everything going against them, but it wasn't to be. And it was actually unfortunate that Sophia Jacobson scored in the 86th, but the rookie Reina Reyes scored in the 90th minute and gave us another draw, another point that really helped us, that really has helped us in the table. And yeah, I mean, the Thorns, ever since it seems like when they seem to lose a little bit, like the next game is boom. So that's what literally, this game, it is the Wave, and the Wave have the amazing players, and I'm not gonna take credit away from that. The Wave really are that. That's why they really went up in Portland last year in the semifinal. And yeah, I mean, it wasn't really a great way to end the month because of the thing that has happened in May. Look, up to that point, it was a 3-3 draw in versus the Courage, a 2-1 loss to the Houston, a 4-win against the Red Stars, a draw in San Diego, which is not really easy to do. It's not really easy to beat the San Diego Wave. And after this game, they had that game in the Challenge Cup, which, if you remember, the Thorns lost to the Wave. Let me see, 1-0. in the first game. So that game, if they wanted to keep the Challenge Cup hopes alive, that was a really must win for that. I mean, yes, after that it was gonna be still 4 matches, 12 points, but in the group stage, basically every point matters. And hold on, guys, hold on. Is that better? There you go. That might be better. Is that better? I don't even know. And yeah. Oh shit, I didn't even get the lineup for that one. The fuck? I'm stupid. I apologize. I went right into it. But yeah, it was basically Bixby, Natalia, Hubley, Mance, Reina Reyes starting over Kellenberg. Wait, where the fuck? Yeah. Kofi, Crystal Dunn, the DMs, Weaver, Sinclair, Segura, and Smith. Basically like a iffy lineup. But anyway, the Angel City, who is also another team that is like very complicated to play against, as all the changes that's been done in that organization. So the Thorns receive Angel City. So these are the standings before that game. Oli Ring with. So this is the reason why I got confused. Is like Oli Ring and San Diego were playing at the same time, and it was 0-0. So that's what I'm saying. Like before the Thorns game started, Oli Ring had 5 points, San Diego had 4, Angel City had 1, Portland Thorns had 0, and that explains why Oli Ring had 3 games played, San Diego had 2. So yeah, so there's that. But Oli Ring would win that game 3-0, and basically that's the next game of the Challenge Cup that the Thorns have on the 28th of June. But anyway, let's break this thing. So yeah,
I'm right.
Nope, I accidentally clicked the fucking video, and I'm okay. Want to see the lineup. So yeah, so the Thorns came with a little bit of a reserve starting 11. Hogan was in goal. Kellenberg, Manx, Nally, and Reyes. Reyes getting her second consecutive start. Sinclair, Porter, Moultrie, Vasconcelos, Leon, the one that they got from Manchester United, and Diakila, yeah, I think that's how you say it, were the top 3. And this game was crazy, man. This game was fun, and it was also crazy, and it was frustrating as well. It was a lot of back and forth. Vasconcelos started us off in the 23rd minute, giving us the lead. And yeah, and it was looking like, man, the Thorns were very dominant in that game, and it seems like they should have probably destroyed the Angel City. You know, they knew that if they lost another game, they would probably be out of the Challenge Cup, or close to be out of the Challenge Cup. The Aquila made it 2-0 in the 46th minute, and you're like, okay, well, 2-0 up at home. You know, game over. Well, not game over, but getting close to that checkmate, game over this stage. But in the 61st minute, Lee Beham made it 2-1. You kind of get scared. And 5 minutes later, there was a controversial penalty for the Angel City, and they made it 2-2. And when I was watching this video, when I was watching this game live, I got pretty pissed off because you cannot be up 2-0 at home with 30 minutes left, which 29 minutes left, which was when the Angel City scored, and blow it away in like 5 minutes. That is not something that happens. Fortunately, though, Weaver saved the day, 3-2 in the 93rd minute, and gave us the 3 points. And yeah, so that I think the Thorns have. Hold on, let me see. Because I have it on here, but I'm not sure if it's correct. So Oli Ring is first with 7 points. Thorns are second with 3. So are the Wave, and Angel City is in 4th place with only 1 point. So every team has a point in this group. And yeah, and you know, great win. I mean, any victory that you can pull off like that was a, but there was a little bit of doubt going into the weekend. We play Seattle that weekend, and I was kind of nervous because, man, if we play like how we played at home in the Challenge Cup, I don't know, man. Anyway, I don't know. Sorry about that. I had to cut because now it looks a little bit better. So yeah, Oli Ring. So going into this game, Oli Ring were undefeated against the Thorns in 8 matches. I think it was 3 wins and 5 draws. And the lineup, keep in mind this game was after the Seattle and Timbers game. It was really like that doubleheader. And this game by the Thorns was a masterclass. It might be probably the because see, there's been some blowouts like the Thorns have beaten the fuck out of teams this season, but I've never seen the Thorns play like how they did this game. Like how they did this game, I don't know. But anyway, the lineup against Oli Ring: Bixby in goal, Kellenberg, Mensch, Hupley, Kakuda. I'm sorry, I probably pronounce Mensch wrong and Kakuda wrong. I apologize. I don't do it on purpose. Moultrie, Kofi, and Crystal Dunn in midfield. Weaver, Smith, and Hina. I'm gonna call her Hina because if I say Sekuda, it's gonna sound horrible. But anyway, yeah, there was a lot of stake going into this game. Smith hadn't scored in who knows how many games. Also winning in extreme circumstances during that week wasn't another thing that wasn't helping. And also the 8 games that the Oli Ring were undefeated against the Thorns. That was also something else. But anyway, none of that mattered because in the 17th minute, Sophia Smith does that famous run, that remarkable run that she always does, makes it 1-0, got her goal in who knows, I think 5 matches. Made it 1-0. And the team after that could have gone up more. They just couldn't. And it wasn't until the 87th minute when the Thorns officially kill off the game. But a perfect ball to Morgan Weaver. Weaver waits for the run. Sinclair signals it and then she first time hits it bottom left of the bottom to the keeper's bottom right. Makes it 2-0. Big win in Seattle against the arch rivals. And yeah, it really felt nice to see Sophia Smith get back into scoring form, because she needs it if the Thorns are gonna want to make another playoff push. Anyway, next weekend against the Pride. Holy shit, this match was horrible. So the Pride, I think, were in probably like 10th place. Yeah, I think they were last place. And they, well, I mean, I'm going to get the lineup, but they literally gave the Thorns a beat down. Basically, it was the same, I think it was the same lineup except for Nally started, Sinclair in midfield for Moultrie and Weaver. Yeah, so basically the same lineup except for those 2 changes. And I'll be honest, I didn't watch this game, but I heard that Adriana, the Brazilian, she went off. She showed why she has all the hype and talent that it is. She scored 2 against the Thorns. Sophia Smith did make it 1-0 in early on for the Thorns, but you could always tell that this was going to be Orlando's prize night, and it was. Adriana answered back with 2 unanswered goals, and Messa Bright made it 3-1 to give the Thorns, I think, their second loss in the regular season. I think their third loss overall. Yeah. And like I'm like in this group chat, and like that weekend, I think the Timbers won, and so it was like a very rare loss for the Thorns. But this game yesterday against the Red Stars. Keep in mind, we went over the game from the 26th, May 26th, in this video. So we basically have covered both of the Chicago Red Stars game. So in Portland, they won 4-0. And yesterday they played in Chicago. The Thorns came out with Bixby, Kakuta, Hubley, Mensch, Killenberg in defense, Crystal Dunn, Kofi, and Sinclair in midfield, Seguda, Weaver, and Smith up front. And yeah, I mean, Chicago is always a weird team to visit because you don't know what version of Chicago you're gonna get. But anyway, don't worry, because guess who showed up? The MVP, the former MVP, Sophia Smith, does a popular run, makes it 1-0, and yeah, that's how the Thorns won. Thorns went into halftime leading 1-0, and Hina made it 2-0, and it looked like it was gonna be over, but there was like this, like Bixby got a yellow, I think, right? Because she kicked Stark in the face, and they called that a penalty. I don't really think it was I don't think it was really a no-brainer. I mean, I know that I say controversial, but it really wasn't. I looked at it after that. At first I thought it was, but it wasn't. And they made it 2-1. Literally 2 minutes later, Sinclair makes the perfect play and made it 3-1, and Allison would make it a scare at the end, and made it 3-2, which the Thorns ended up taking. And the Thorns are right now second place. We're into that, which is automatic qualification into the semifinals. And holy shit, on Friday they face the Washington Spirit, which are the top 2 teams in the league right now. So that's gonna be a very interesting game, because after the Washington Spirit game, the Thorns have Seattle next Wednesday. So yeah, for the Challenge Cup. And yeah, and then they have the Current, they have Gotham, and then they don't play for like 2 weeks. Okay, yeah, so that makes sense. Yeah, so the Thorns have the next 2 games are the toughest of the season. I'm guessing if the Thorns would be happy to win. See, to be honest, if I'm a Thorns, since I'm a Thorns fan, I would be, if I get a win and a draw out of the next 2 games. But yeah, anyway, yeah, that's gonna close out the end of the video. I don't really have anything to add. I mean, I don't know how long it's been since we've been here, but the last video I did not show you guys the U.S. women's team showing off their uniforms for the World Cup. I'll put a picture of Sophie Smith and a couple other players. And yeah, that's gonna close out the video. The Thorns' next game is on Friday, so expect this video to be uploaded like on Thursday. No, like on Wednesday, which is the day that the Timbers play. But the Timbers video is gonna go literally right before this. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. And yeah, please like and subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace.